Hey guys, it's Lydia here from Creator Studios, and today I'm going to be doing a review on Robotics white PLA filament. So, let's get started. Alright guys, so what I got in the box, I got this in the mail today. Now, I did not purchase this filament. Someone on the Tevo Tarantula group on Facebook posted something about him winning this filament in a giveaway, but they could not send it to him because he was outside of the United States. So I contacted him, asked him if he could send it to me, and he was up for it. So if you're watching this video, thanks so much again, Chris. I'm really excited to start printing with this. So I chose the color white because, as you know in some of my other videos, I've said I do not have white filament, so this is white PLA. It just comes in this little box here. This is a 500-gram filament roll. Here's what is on the front. As you can see, the front is clear, and then the back is got this silverness to it. It is a Ziploc bag, so I'll just tear that off. So you just open it, and here it is. Again, it was very tight vacuum sealed, so as you can see, it's formed to it. But here's the filament. These are some nice spools. They look like they click together. It is a two-part spool. It is very stiff. There's a sticker down here that says PLA filament, diameter 1.75 millimeters. Certification, ROHS approved. I'm not really sure what that means. I've never seen that on any of my other filament spools. It also says printing temperature 195 to 230 Celsius. So that is kind of new for me. I've never printed PLA at 230 degrees, and the color is white. So just another look at this. And here's their logo up here. I've never used their filament before, never heard of them until now. And this filament is new to me, just like the Poly Light was. And don't forget to check out that video. I'll put a link to it in the description and at the end of this video. So this filament is a nice white color, as you can see. I really like how they put these open spots here so you can see how much filament you have left. I'm just really happy to start printing with this. Again, I don't have any white, so now I do. And now I can make some cool lithophanes. Let me know down below in the comments if you want me to teach you how I make those lithophanes. I will print a couple for this video. So let's hop on my printer and see how this filament prints. So these are the prints I decided to print. Mostly all useful prints. I thought they all turned out really good. So first, what we have here is a soap holder. So these were two separate STLs, but I did print them together. It took about 9 hours, I think. I'm pretty sure it is 25% infill. The side walls look really nice, and I will do a close-up shot of all of these prints. But so this prints in two pieces, and then this goes on top. And then your soap just sits on top here, and the water drains into down here. Next up, what we have is this carabiner. So how this prints is just flat on the bed, kind of like this, where this is outside here. And I had no elephant footing, which means the filament was not pressed too close to the bed. So this is very flexible. So as you can see, it just flexes like this. And this also shows how flexible and strong this filament is. My first print was this maker coin. This is my first print on all my filaments, as you guys know, and this came out really nice. My other print is this. Now, it might not look like anything from here, but if I shine it in the light, it reveals Albert Einstein, and this is called a lithophane. Now, you guys have heard me talk about these before in my other videos, and now that I have white filament, I will be working on a huge video about all my lithophanes and how to make them and some cool projects with them, so I'm really excited about that. As you can see, I did use a fair amount of filament here. It was mostly because of this. I could have brought down the infill a little less. I didn't expect it to take this long. It said it would take about 5 hours, but it took way more than that. So as you can see in some of the time lapses, like the Einstein and this one, you didn't get to see the entire print, and that is because they took so long. I could not do time lapses overnight because I don't have my lights set up yet, and I need to get a better videoing source for those time lapses. So let's do a close-up look at all these prints. Alright guys, so first thing we're going to start off with, like always, is this maker coin. Now, printing with white filament does pick up all the colors on your bed, so that was one struggle I had down here. As you can see, I had some yellow, a little bit of red over here, also over here. The bed adhesion was great once I got it close enough to the bed. These sidewalls did great as always. These curves under here did okay. Some of them were a little droopy, but in my opinion, they did pretty well. These top layers up here, all around these corners, did good too. There was no gapping like there are in some other coins. For some reason, I'm not sure if you can see here, but there was a little bit of line problems here. I'm not really sure what that was. But overall, this did pretty good, and I'm really happy with this final print. Next is this soap holder. Now, I thought this was really cool. I've seen this on Thingiverse many times, and I've never printed it. So I decided to print it for this video because it was a functional part. And yeah, so again, it printed in 2 separate parts, but I did print it on the bed together. Now with this big bowl part of the print, turned out pretty nice. The bed adhesion was really good, except for here I had some problem with the first layer, but that was again my fault, as it usually is. I had a little problem here because I do have a hole in my build tack, so I have to get that fixed. And again, it picks up everything on the build plate, so I had some blue ABS still and it stuck to it. But overall, the bed adhesion was really nice. Everything is smooth. Now these sidewalls, I did have a little banding, as you can kind of see here, but that was my printer. I need to tighten my belts a little bit more. But all this is nice and smooth and turned out really nice. And these had a little bit of overhang under here, and there was no problem with that. So let's go check out the carabiner. So this is the carabiner, and again, this was the first functional flexible print I have printed that actually works. And it shows how strong and flexible this filament is. This is at about 24% infill, so it is still very flexible for only having 24% infill. As you can hear, it clicks just like a normal one would, and it just slips in there. You could use this for backpacks, for ropes. I might start doing some strength tests on filament using these carabiners to figure out how much strength they can hold. But I had a lot of fun printing this, and I'm going to have some cool ideas for this carabiner. These sidewalls, again, had a little Z-banding, but that was my fault. The first layer was probably the best out of all of them. It came out perfect. So let's keep going on with the video. So I think this printed really nicely. This has 2 outer layers so that it didn't get too thin in some places. It got all the details, and that is really nice with this filament. Also, the smoothness on here is really nice. There's no bumps, and I'm just really surprised with the bed adhesion it got. So that is this lithophane, and I really like how it turned out. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I really hope you liked the video. Another big thanks to Chris for letting me have his filament that he won in the giveaway. I'm really excited to start printing more cool lithophanes with this filament now that I have white filament. Don't forget to hit that like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.